What I wanted to touch on, man, we was talking about the local artist in what's her name?
Enchanting. Yeah. She was only 26, man.
26 years old, man. But they still don't know what she died from, right?
Man, I'm hearing different stories. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to put it out there, but yeah,
allegedly.
Allegedly. You know what I'm saying? But she was signed to Gucci Mane record label.
I remember when she got signed. I remember when she got signed to Gucci Mane.
And man, you know what? I've been following her for like about 5 years, man.
Okay.
Before she was even signed with anyone, because I went to her IG page. I heard her sing, man. She got an amazing voice, bro.
Right.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Right.
And I don't know if you know this local DJ Duffy. You ever heard of her?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So she signed her to her label
Okay.
at first. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Just trying to get her out there so people
Right.
could hear her. She did her first song with Wiz Khalifa. You know what I'm saying? Just doing things. But then she signed with Gucci.
Right.
Okay.
After that, But man, she was a very beautiful person, man. Amazing voice, dog.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's just sad to see somebody so young
Right.
to pass away, bro, with so much talent.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Gentlemen and Drinks. I'm Mikey D.
Yeah, it's your boy TIC.
What's good? It's your boy Dale.
And again, tonight on Gentlemen and Drinks, man, y'all see what they sipping on. They sipping on some Modelo. I'm right now, man. I'm in this. I told you I'm in this like 6-week challenge and stuff like that. So I ain't been drinking. I have some electrolytes and stuff, but I'm just trying to stay healthy. But I mean, don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted. I'm gonna still drink, but right now I'm just not drinking.
Mike, I'm in the 6-week challenge too, dog.
What kind of 6-week challenge? That how much beer you can drink?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, hey, say less, man. But now, hey, as I said, before we start this whole situation, well, I always like y'all to know that if you like this content that y'all hearing, make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, and hit the notification button so you can know every time we got new content coming up. Now, keep in mind, y'all, check this out. The more y'all interact with us and the more that y'all respond to us, the more content we'll be able to give you guys. We're not doing this for us. We're doing it for you guys. You know what I mean?
Right,
Sometimes we saying stuff that you wish you could say, and then most of the times we just speak in our mind. But either way it goes, Gentlemen and Drinks are for these gentlemen and you gentlemen and the ladies that's also out there with us, for us all to be able to just sit around fraternize. When y'all leave comments, we definitely do pay attention to them.
Pay attention.
Almost definitely.
Yeah,
And
always.
We're going to engage with y'all and talk about whatever y'all want to talk about.
Yeah.
Hey, give us your thoughts since, we had a dialogue with you.
Absolutely. And so tonight, man, what I wanted to touch on, man, we was talking about the local artist in what's her name?
Enchanting. Yeah.
Enchanting?
She was only 26, man.
26 years old, man. But they still don't know what she died from, right?
Man, I'm hearing different stories. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to put it out there, but yeah,
allegedly.
Allegedly. You know what I'm saying? But she was signed to Gucci Mane record label.
I remember when she got signed. I remember when she got signed to Gucci Mane.
And man, you know what? I've been following her for like about 5 years, man.
Okay.
Before she was even signed with anyone, because I went to her IG page. I heard her sing, man. She got an amazing voice, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I don't know if you know this local DJ Duffy. You ever heard of her?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So she signed her to her label at first. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Just trying to get her out there so people could hear her. She did her first song with Wiz Khalifa. You know what I'm saying? Just doing things. But then she signed with Gucci.
Right.
Okay.
After that, But man, she was a very beautiful person, man. Amazing voice, dog.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's just sad to see somebody so young.
Right.
To pass away, bro, with so much talent.
Right.
And I can only imagine what happened. But I will say this, I mean. Of course, the rumors are circulating.
Right.
They want to say it's drug related or whatever the case may be.
Right.
But I will say this, y'all. I'm not gonna badmouth her because she is one of the artists that made it out of the city. She was making a name for herself.
Right.
But an artist is who they are, and if you don't have a handler, and that's why I think that's what the problem is with Gucci Mane, because they don't have Yo Gotti don't have that problem with his artists, right?
Right. I mean, and a lot of people are blaming him
Okay.
Right.
Because there's no artist development. Like, let's go down the list.
Okay.
Pooh Shiesty, where he at?
He in jail.
Right.
Fujiano, he's in
Right.
jail.
Right.
Yeah.
He had an artist called Scar, Big Scar or something like
Oh
that.
yeah, yeah.
He died similar to how she died.
Right.
So here's the thing:
Right.
Big Scar and Enchanting, allegedly they was dating, right?
Okay.
Okay.
And when he passed, she was very heartbroken because
Right.
they were like this.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? She made posts on Instagram like, you know, very heartbroken, saying that she missed him and everything.
Right.
I can't wait to see you again. Type
Right.
stuff.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, a lot of people been making comments under her post saying you back with the person that you love. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
But you know, if it's true of what they saying that she did overdose, they died the same way.
Right.
Mm.
You know,
Right.
But then you still can't blame Gucci Mane for nothing like that because, you know, when you sign an artist, you sign an artist for their talent.
true.
You sign them for their talent and what they do and what they bring to the table. Now, who they are as a person, you can't control that. But I agree that it would be good for these labels to go back to artist management and artist development because, yeah, you
Yes.
want them to stay raw and stay in the streets because people buy the streets. People like those stories. People like that atmosphere. They like that ambiance. But if it's going to affect the artists like he did with these the artists that you just mentioned,
Right.
then you do have to look at, you know, some artist development or something like
Yeah,
that.
you're right. You can't get away from that because, like you say, yeah, you're signing them for their talent, but that also means that you're making an investment. And so, if you're making an investment, you do whatever's necessary to breathe
To
longevity
develop.
into it.
Yeah.
So there needs to be artist development because it's a lot of these young cats, they come out of these dire situations and they just haven't had, you know, so they need some type of direction. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying,
yeah,
in
they
a
do.
positive light, you know, so you're right, I agree with you on that. We need artist development, especially for those who, you know, come out of those type of situations where, you know, it was like
So tell me, would you say there would be the big difference from what Yo Gotti doing and what Gucci doing? So do you feel like Gucci is giving that to those artists?
the one thing that I would say to that, first off, I don't know, I really can't speak on it because I don't know what either is doing or not doing.
Right.
That's the first thing. But secondly, you know, I would say that you know, a lot of times you look at the individual, you know, just like let's say who ain't Black Youngster
Well, Black Youngster with Yo Gotti.
he with Yo Gotti, right?
Yeah.
Now Black Youngster is throwed off.
Yeah, he is.
You know what I'm saying? But he is well put together. You feel what I'm saying? Like
But-
with the way he moved.
But let me tell you something.
You feel what I'm saying?
He was doing some dumb shit
Right.
when Young Dolph got killed.
Right.
He would
right.
go to Young Dolph memorial and shoot a video.
Right
in
now,
front of-
but see, right now, and what I mean by well put together is, you know how they say it ain't so much as what you do, but how you do it.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
It's that right there is, and I hate to say it, but the truth is the truth. That's great marketing. That's shock value. You feel what I'm
But
saying?
that's a quick way to get
Yeah,
yourself
yeah.
killed.
Right,
though.
but we
yeah.
not.
Get
Right,
yourself
you,
killed like
you're
that.
right. But at the same time, my point is he's still here.
Well, I'm pretty sure. But
feel what
I'm
I'm
pretty
saying?
sure Yo Gotti pulled him to the side though.
Maybe.
he haven't done that.
Right?
Ever since
maybe,
then.
maybe he has. I don't know. I
And
can't
you gotta
even
look
say.
at it. Shit. Yo Gotti brother got killed during
Right.
that situation.
Right.
So
right.
it's just
right. It's a lot.
yeah.
You know.
You gotta watch how you move, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
man,
the
but
thing.
I will say this. I mean, Jermaine Dupri just spoke on this earlier. He was talking about Sexy Red. You know, when she came out with that project, the first week, I believe she sold 28,000 units.
Mm-hmm.
And he made a comment and said if
Yeah,
that
I
was
read that.
if that would have happened
Like 10 years ago?
10 years ago, she would have never had an
she wouldn't be
opportunity to
relevant,
ever
right?
do anything again. And she had Drake on her project.
That's right.
And
Exactly.
she still only did 28,000 units.
Right.
But then again,
it doesn't even matter what you sell anymore, man, because you
They
know
should,
they,
though.
yeah, but it's all about popularity.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I knew that's where
it's
you
all
were
about
Yeah, I knew
getting
that's where-
known
right,
out there
right.
with the young people that's loving their shit and feeling their music. But they making their money from the shows. They ain't making their money from these streams or anything like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, at the same time, but can they? Some of them can't even do a show. I've done seen artists that got millions of followers,
You're right,
and they get on stage and they're horrible. And I've witnessed this myself.
I've
witnessed, woo, and
right.
that's one. And I'm telling you, man, and I know this because I have been at a concert. Mike. This was this last year. I went and seen. I'm not gonna say the artist's name because I will say this though.
I'm sorry.
He's got a 300,000. Follow. He got 300,000 followers, almost 1 million followers.
Right.
But when he was on stage, he had about 10 people on stage, and he was kind of to me it was trash.
And you know what you are absolutely right, Mike. And it's because of. And it's because of something you said. You were like, they're not making their money from, it's the fame and popularity is where they're making their money at. And because of that, you know what I'm saying? See, we come from a time where you had to be able to do that. That was the main thing. But now with technology, that's not the main, right? That's not the focus anymore. If you're popular and if you have the fame, you know what I'm saying? You have all these other streams of revenue that people are coming to and you're making your money. So it's less of a focus to that. That's not a big hit like it would have been years ago.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why they can't perform because they don't have to. And they can still make their money.
Like we said in the previous video episodes that you're a brand now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So companies are looking at you like, hey, we want you to represent our brand. We're going to pay you such and such money. And hey, that's that.
They're making their money.
So
right.
they got more avenues of money coming in from different places. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's not all about how much money you're gonna be getting from
the show,
streams, sales from your music or anything. They got revenue coming in from all which ways. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it doesn't even matter. Cause I remember back in the day, people used to sell gold in 1 week.
Right. Yeah, but
week.
But see, that's when the record companies were making all the money, and of course, you can still be independent and make that kind of money when you're streaming. But I'm gonna go back to Enchanting. Okay. Now, as I said, I mean, she was talented. I mean, she come from Fort Worth.
Right.
Now she had a good name for herself. I mean, I looked at her work and I'm like, all right, man, I was very impressed.
Right.
She was a good artist, but
very talented.
When you take a small or you take a independent artist like that and you put money in their hands, and they don't have it mentally, then it's gonna be a challenge. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna badmouth her, but that's anybody. It ain't just her. You take somebody that has never had an opportunity and you finally get that opportunity. And let's say, God, I think when he signed her, she got some money up front.
Right.
Let's say I'm gonna say, let's say 50,000.
Right.
100,000. You take an artist that ain't never had that kind of money. Anything they was doing before they got their money, it's gonna be enhanced.
Right.
So whatever, let's say we still allegedly, if it was drugs, allegedly, you're gonna start getting the best drugs.
That's
now.
Right.
You're gonna have it on call. You got these people on speed dial now.
And in high volume.
High volume.
Right.
But we have to. You artists. Y'all got to understand one thing, man. You have to be responsible for yourself.
You gotta be smart, man.
You gotta be smart, man.
Come on, man.
If you're not getting artist development, you still got to think, man.
See, it's a lot of people dying from these popping pills. This fentanyl and all that, man.
It's a Benadryl challenge now.
Is it?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Benadryl challenge. How many you can take? Yeah.
That's some bullshit, bro.
Yeah, it was in the news,
man. And another thing too, bro. That's how we lost. What's old girl from 3-6 Mafia, Gangsta Boo.
Gangsta Boo?
Took. They be selling fake pills now.
Yep.
You don't even know they real or not.
Because people can press them up.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? So you take a bad
synthetic, man.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
That shit could take you out, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't. Man, it's a lot of young kids dying from that shit.
Right.
Yeah, and I just want to say again, it's nothing wrong with whatever you choose to do, but you see what the price is. Whatever you're doing, you're gonna pay the price for it.
Right.
If it's good business, you're gonna pay the price for good business. If it's bad business, you're gonna pay the price for it. When you mentioned about Pooh Shiesty and all them being in jail, talented, good music,
very talented,
in jail.
See, Pooh Shiesty was his biggest artist, dog.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He sold 1 million copies. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's another thing, bro. You got to move smart, man. He had a gun in the club. It dropped down. Somebody saw it, and you know, he got caught up. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to be smart, bro. That's why you got people around you.
And that's what I was finna
carrying.
I was just about to say that. I was finna say, well, not on that note, but on a different stem. You may not know everything. That's fine. Cat told me, you go find people that are smarter than you. Surround yourself with them so they can help you through your journey. You know what I'm saying? Your support system is very important. It's very important. Because if you don't have no support system, well, it's just like freestyling. You out there freestyling life. The only thing about life, ain't no do-over.
Look at NBA young boy. If he had a support system, he wouldn't be in this
situation.
Where he at right now.
I mean, but see, most of these artists are not exposed to that element of, hey man, come over here, you know, you're gonna get this. Because now I will say this about Gucci Mane. All right.
What's that?
Positive thing about what I can say about him is he brings the street to the industry. He give it to him raw and uncut. Whoever you are, when you come sign with him, that's who he wants you to be, right? That's good. That's a good thing. But you also gotta have some kind of artist development in place, man. There's no way around it. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, you gotta have.
I would rather see an artist live, have a legacy like, let's say, something like Eminem, or Kendrick Lamar, where you got longevity in the business, as opposed to you being hot for 3-4 years and then you out of here. Because you know, ain't no do-overs in life. Like they just said, man, when you die, it's a wrap. You can't wake back up and say, okay, I died, let me recharge my life and let me start over. You gone.
It don't work like that. Look here, let me tell you something. I'm not telling you not to be who you are.
Right.
That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is that today you should be a better version of who you were yesterday. And tomorrow, your goal should be to be a better version tomorrow than you are today. If you're not doing that, well, then you ain't moving right. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole purpose, to evolve in the right. If you're standing stagnant, that ain't what's up. That ain't what's popping.
You know, and if somebody put you in a position for you to win and change your life and your lifestyle, you got to take advantage of that, because at the end of the day, man, you might never get that opportunity again, you know? So you got to look at it, man.
Seize the moment.
You got to make the smart choices. You got to do the right things and make sure you're moving differently than what you've been doing.
Yeah, but the ultimate thing about entertainment, whether it be rap, whether it be R&B, whether it be rock and roll, it's vicarious enjoyment. That means that your fans are living their life through your experience.
That's right.
That's why Pooh Shiesty and all of these other artists that sell all these units do what they do, is because they take the streets. They will take what they go through and they will put it on a project. Now, you got to remember, it's entertainment first off. Don't be too real. And I'm not saying you got to fabricate and be fake, but you know, you got to be careful how you operate and how you put stuff out, because whatever you say or whatever you do, you're going to get challenged anyways. You know what I'm saying? Whether you tell them, whether you making a joke about somebody, we see that all the time. You know, Young Dolph and all of them, man. Yeah. You know, God, man, I just hate when I talk about these talented artists and I know they're no longer here, or you know, I mean, it's just. I'm gonna say it again, man. It's vicarious enjoyment. You know, you can speak about. You don't have to be the person in the hood. You can speak about the person in the hood. Right. And you can do just as good. But you also got to remember, man, when you are able to get into a position where you can make a difference, do something else with your money other than stay up and stay in trouble and get
I want to mention this too. Like, you know, some people, artists get this money and they feel like they can move like they used to, right?
Right.
Yeah, man.
Now, just look at Nipsey Hussle. He was still going in the neighborhood. Young Dolph going to get the cookies in the neighborhood. Man, when you at the honestly, bro, when you at a certain position, man, in life, you can't move like that no more.
You have to move differently.
You can't move like that no more.
You got to realize.
That's why a lot of people moving out of town.
Right. Because
they just get away from their environment.
What Pac said, I moved up out of the hood, so I ain't real now. You know what I'm saying? You got to be smart. You have to be smart. You know what I'm saying? You're not in the same position that you were in. The moment you become successful, you have immediately became a target. You a lick.
Yeah.
You are a walking lick. I'm not saying tuck your tail and run. I'm about standing on business. That's what that is. I ain't tripping about it. But I'm not gonna be stupid. It ain't gonna be for nothing. You know what I'm saying? So when you find yourself, like you said, you get that opportunity. You know what I'm saying? You've been blessed with an opportunity that millions would die for. Well, you need to move like it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they'll say, well, I was raised like this. Okay, that's fine. You were raised like this. That don't mean you have to stay like this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And a lot of these artists be real young, bro.
They do.
You know what I'm saying?
They do.
You know, when they get that money, they don't know how to leave the hood. You know what I'm
don't.
saying? Not yet.
No, they don't.
Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Maybe on down the line, you know, okay, I know how to move now. But when they like 21, 22, they still want to hang out with their friends and do dumb shit. And,
they do. It's still in their system.
But that's them saying that I'm still down to earth and I'm still one of you. Right. But you really not. You know, let me say, and that's not to disrespect where you came from, but when you get up out the hood, I mean, you still want to show respect to the hood, but you got to remember, some of the people that's still in the hood, some of the people that's in the hood, they don't want to see you come up. They want you down there with them. They want you down there. Yeah, man, it's the crab in the barrel theory. Yeah. Now, I'm not saying everybody's like that, but just imagine if you got this person that's doing exactly the same thing that you doing. But you just so happen to evolve before that person.
Yeah, you blew up.
They might say, yeah, I respect you. That's my boy. That's my girl. I respect them. They ain't really, they ain't saying it because it's some deep-rooted envy somewhere.
Let me tell you, it's one person out of the clique got some jealousy towards. This said you got a clique.
Always.
It's going to be one person out of there like, you know, I don't like that.
And they will never, ever, ever expose it. You can go years.
Right. Exactly.
And then something big happens, then that's when they'll tell you, I never did like you. Wow, really? For what? Right. You know what I mean? But, I mean, you know, like I said, y'all pay attention. And I know that y'all liking this content. So, please, you know what I'm saying? We got to get more subscribers. We want to get more people to subscribe. Y'all know y'all like what we doing. Y'all know y'all like what we saying. We on point. And you know what I'm saying? It's exciting to us. We enjoy this kind of stuff, man. We like coming down here. We like setting up. We like letting Day get behind the mix board over there. Tick like speaking his mind. Dev like speaking his mind. You know what I'm saying? Sid like coming over, sitting up, sipping on us, sipping drinks with us and everything. Hey, y'all, this is Gentlemen and Drinks. We enjoy ourselves, man. You know what I'm saying? So, again, y'all, we love the subscribers that are with us. But tell your friends to get everybody to start subscribing. We getting the views, man. I say on, what was it, May 23rd, we were at 8,000 views. Yeah. Now we're at like 25,000 views, and this is what, June the 13th, 14th?
Yeah, the second week in June.
Okay, we had 25,000 views.
We steady growing, baby, and we ain't stopping.
Yeah.
We here to stay on the show.
Now, y'all might not see a lot of likes and a lot of comments on the different videos, but people are watching. That's a good thing, though. But now we want y'all to come in and be a part of the family. Go ahead and, you know, hit that like, subscribe, comment, and then, you know, hit the notification button. We here for you, man. We gonna talk. We gonna rock with y'all and stuff, man.
We rocking with you. And look here, you might not be the type that want to voice your mind. You want to sit back and kick back and look and listen and all that. That's fine. You know, your loudmouth friend that always got an opinion about something, can't shut up. Go get them and let them subscribe so they can talk. You can tell them what you want to say, and they can say what you want to say, and then we'll holler at them, and we can still get to the point of what you need to talk about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Right on.
We've been trying to tell y'all every time.
You heard him.
Every episode we tell y'all, take a screenshot of what you drinking and put it in the comments. We drinking with you. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I told y'all, just on the electrolytes.
Just put your glass to the damn computer.
Let's clink all together. Hey, Gentlemen and Drinks, man. You know what I mean? And we always gonna have some fresh content for y'all and everything. So I mean, what else is out there that we need to talk about, man?
Oh man,
What's poppin'?
I know if they was talking
about... let's talk about... Man, you heard about Webby DJ, dog.
I heard. Tell me,
So, let me give you the breakdown on this.
Wait. First, where's Webby from, man?
Baton Rouge, Louisiana. He
y'all
from the boat.
Louisiana. Y'all from Louisiana, man. Let you speak on it, man. That's y'all got the right to speak on it.
318, baby. Monroe, Louisiana.
So, I forgot the DJ name. I can't remember his name. Okay. But he went to IG... And he
went on a rant.
And basically he was talking about how Webby wasn't paying him.
Right.
After, you know, he was going on tour with Webby. Yeah.
Right.
So he went on a rant saying that he was Webby PR. He was doing everything.
He was
his doctor,
DJ,
PR, his road manager,
the driver, chauffeur, security.
He was doing everything for this dude. So basically,
DJ T Gutter.
Is that his name?
T Gutter.
So after he went on that rant, man, he killed his wife, and he shot himself, killed himself, dog.
You know what, man? And I'm gonna say this, man.
Horrible.
I'm gonna say this, and this happens. This ain't just with him. If you are with a person and you doing a job, stick to that job. Now, if they not paying, like I think y'all just heard what y'all say, he was security and he was all these other positions.
Right.
It's one thing to be a friend, but business, you got to separate the two. If he not paying everybody else and you jump in and start trying to pick up the slack, what you think gonna happen to you?
Right.
Good point.
Because if you lack on any one of those positions that you say you was doing,
he can use that.
He gonna blame that on you. Like, why you didn't do this? Why you didn't do that? And you doing about 10 or 12 things at the same time, try to satisfy his needs, what he got going on.
Right.
And
I had you
that feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I had that problem as a videographer one time, and that's why I said you can't be friendly in this business. You got to take care of business. So I came in and I actually did a video for a company. I was working with them, but because the person needed help in the kitchen, I'm helping cook, I'm helping DJ, and I'm doing all of this.
You can't do it all like
what
that.
happened is, and this is the truth, it kind of messed up what I was doing as a videographer because I wasn't able to focus on what I was supposed to be doing because 100%. I was trying to pitch in, doing everything.
10 things at the same time.
Trying to be friendly, but at the end of the day, it's like that wasn't my job. But then now, when it's time for me to do my job that I'm being paid for, I'm getting a whole bunch of pushback because it's not up to where the quality that they wanted it to be.
Right.
So that's why I say it's a learning experience. It ain't like anybody that's been in business has done that before. And you hear all these people all the time say, "Hey man, just get in where you fit in" and stuff like that. But know your role. But don't overextend yourself. Now I hate that he killed his wife and himself.
Yeah, bro.
He had to be in a lot of stress, man, a lot of trouble, man.
Yeah, man. I
could only imagine.
Yeah,
man.
bro. That's a lot of weight to carry, bro.
Right.
Because this thing, his only job was to be a DJ.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And for him to be like doing all these different type of things, man, I can see him being very fucking stressed and frustrated over it.
Let me tell you something. A female told me, everybody does not deserve you. Get that one more time. Everybody don't deserve you. So you have to know when to go above and beyond and when not to. I'm not going to tell you not to. I'm going to tell you, make sure you know what you're dealing with. Because one thing about
see the signs.
This my thing. If I tell you we this or we that means my actions have to match that. The moment my actions don't match that, I don't understand why they're continuing to do. To me, that was the sign.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So now if you ignore the sign from that point forward, it's your fault.
But see, this is what I'm thinking though. He probably got an opportunity of a lifetime.
Right. And I wasn't talking about him. I was just talking about,
you just talking about period.
People. I was talking about when you choose to go above and beyond or not.
Right.
Now on him, see, it's too much I don't know. I don't know what happened. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Something transpired. You know what I'm saying? We don't have that information.
Right,
it's something that happened.
All I know that Webber didn't pay him.
Right. And then you say it was a certain point after some certain show he didn't get paid anymore after that, right?
Oh, that's when I would have stopped DJing. That's when I
right.
would have been
That's when for me. It's a wrap. For me, it was time for a conversation.
That's when it's business. No, I didn't even know conversation. That's when
I'm
the
talking
business,
about me.
business slow down.
Yeah, I got a conversation. I need to know what's popping. Because see, if you told me something, I'm just like I stand on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm holding you to it. I want to know why you no longer doing what it is you told me that we were supposed to be doing.
You gotta remember, man.
I need to know.
People got a right to change their mind.
I don't mind about you changing your mind, but if you change your mind, I shouldn't have to come to you and ask you. You should be coming to me to let me know you changed your mind, because I know that, and that's the issue. That's the problem. Because if I tell you we gonna do something, that's what we gonna do. Now, if I change my mind, I'm gonna come to you and let you know, Mike, I know what I told you, but look here, we ain't doing that because of XYZ. You know what I'm saying? You don't reserve the right to change your mind and not say nothing. Because how am I supposed to know that you're no longer where we agreed that we were going to be?
Well, you can't hate a person for being themselves, man.
It ain't
if they got a million things going on, it might have slipped their mind.
I'm not tripping on if it slipped their mind, but I will tell you this: if you got 10 things going on and it's too much, you should have had 8. That means you're trying to do too much that you couldn't handle, and that's your fault. I'm not. You don't get no chance on that.
Y'all both got a point. You know what I'm saying? To a certain extent, like, yeah, if a person changed their mind on something, just let me know so it won't be no miscommunication.
Right.
But at the same time, they do have the right
to change their mind.
They change their mind.
And I'm not opposed to that. I'm not opposed to that.
But communication. That's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about. Because
communicate with.
See, here's the thing about slipping your mind. Right. See, the moment I decide that we are no longer doing what you and I agreed, at that moment, there's going to be some type of communication, whether it's a text, a call, or whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's what's supposed to happen at that moment. And that now we can follow up after that. That's fine. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But at least if that goes out, you at least reached out.
But I just want to say this though, like, when I first started business, I was like you, Dale.
Right.
If something happens, hey, why you didn't tell me?
Right.
Yeah.
But I learned on down the road, like, people move. People move different, bro.
Right.
So,
Absolutely.
you know what? When people change their mind, I stop getting mad about certain things because, that's gonna be a part of it because people gonna change their mind all the time.
They're right.
But
you're right.
But at the end of the day, there's nothing you could do about it but to respect their decision.
And you're right. See, this is the thing because I don't want the water to get muddied.
Okay.
See, I'm not tripping about that at all. See, what I'm talking about is, the way you move lets people know how they can deal with you and how they can handle you. I'm going to move the way I expect you to move because that's how you're going to have to move in order to deal with me. And anybody on the outside looking in, they'll see that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to hold you to the standard that I hold myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm not tripping. I ain't tripping. I ain't going to get mad because you changed your mind. You know what I'm saying? But if we're dealing, I'm going to come to you. See, and here's the catch-22. The same way I want you to come to me. I'm human. I could have forgot. If you come to me, come to me like, say, Dale, say, what's going on? You told me X, Y, Z, woo, I'm like, you know what? You right, my nigga. My bag. It slipped my mind. I intended to get at you. See, that's a different thing.
But I'm going to tell you.
Hold
up.
I'm
going to tell you right now, that shit ain't going to never, it ain't going to always happen like that.
Listen to me.
Sometimes you just got to just.
Say, listen to
roll
me.
with it.
See,
listen, man. Use your common sense,
me.
Man. Yeah.
Listen to me. See, this is what I'm saying. I'm not negating none of that. I'm not saying you're not right. What I'm saying is, too many times than not, people are allowing people to do things they shouldn't allow them to do. And what I mean by that is the same thing when we talk about relationships. It's about accountability. I can't let accountability go. That's the problem. Too many motherfuckers not held to their word, and that's the problem. That's why it's become okay. It's cool. Oh, some came up, man. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Yeah, but we talking about T Gutter though, and T Gutter, what he did was he took it upon himself to take on all these roles. Right. I don't think Webby said, "Man, can you do this? Can you do that for me?" I believe he saw some opportunities where people were not helping this guy. What did he say? He was having seizures on tour and stuff like that.
He had to play doctor.
He also said people his own family didn't deal with him.
Right.
Common sense tells you.
Also, security guards wasn't. He had those people in place. He wasn't paying them. So
common sense should tell you if he's not paying them, what makes you think he's gonna pay you? I know you jumped in there thinking and hoping.
He was trying to be loyal. He was trying to show Webby that.
That's exactly what he was doing.
That he was being, he's loyal and he worth. He wanted to be that person that he could trust.
Were they friends? Were they friends as well as business partners?
I don't know where they was.
Okay.
What he was doing was trying to predict the narrative, and that will never ever be a successful move. If you're doing something because you hoping somebody gonna do a certain thing in the end, you already do.
And you know what? I'm gonna be honest, bro.
For a failure.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm guilty of that shit because I'm thinking that I have a business partner,
right?
And I'm hoping that I could become a business partner on a certain venture. So sometimes I would go out my way to do things.
Yes.
Like grand opening. I get the DJ. I be over and beyond, just to like, hey, I'm down with you.
Okay.
Right.
But at the end of the day, you get fucked at the end.
Right.
Well,
and you know what?
They see through that shit.
But you hoping that they appreciate that.
And you know what's gonna dictate that? What dictates that is whoever it is you're doing business with. Because like what you're talking about, I'm not trying to predict dict or control anything. It's who I am. See, if I'm rocking with you, I'm going to go above and beyond because that's who I am. Right. That's just what that is. Now, as I said in a previous episode we were talking, I started everybody at 100. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Now, your actions and how you move, then I will readjust you wherever you go. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And so that's basically what I did.
Right. And that's all you can do. I had to take a
step back, like, okay, I got to readjust you because you're not.
Yeah, because
you're not staying.
It's like, not reciprocated.
Yeah,
it's not reciprocated. Because see, what I don't want is you're like people like that. You're like that for a reason. First off, you know what I'm saying? You're like that for a reason. Now, if you let the people who don't deserve you change the nature of who you are, when you come across those people who are the actual blessings for you to be who you are, and now you've changed because of the ones that didn't deserve your time, so now you may not get whatever it was that was for you. And see, that's what I think about. See, it's cool. I'm not tripping. I could just, okay, I ain't got to deal with you no more. I see what you are. No harm, no foul. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to let you change me into somebody else. And then the reward for being the type of person that I am, I miss because now I'm not that person. And the person that deserved that type of person, I done fall that whole opportunity. You feel what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at with it. You know, to each his own, but that's how I move. You know what I'm saying? Because just like I give you a name, Jerome. You know Jerome. Yeah. Bro, that's what that is. Right. I gained more than a friend with him because of who I was and how I moved. Right, you know, there's a lot of times like, you know, I'm going to pay this. You ain't got to pay me. I ain't tripping on that. I got you. Yeah. Because I rock with you. You know what I'm saying?
The rule in the hood is if you see a fool, bump his head.
And you're right. I ain't talking about
because if you don't do it, somebody else gonna do it.
Well, see, this the thing though. See, what you're talking about now, we're talking about
you dealing with human beings, man.
I know that, Mike, but everybody's not the same, bro.
Yeah, but 90% of them are.
It don't matter, but that's your job to be able to dictate what it is or be able to look at
human being. You can't look at somebody.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can. Why you can't?
Ted Bundy was the most charismatic person
I don't care about Ted Bundy. Killer. I'm talking about me, and I'm talking about what I know. What I'm talking about is, see, it's just this simple. It's just this simple. See, you ask me something, I tell you, you know what? I'm going to do this because I'm this type of person, XYZ, right? This supposed to happen Tuesday. Tuesday come, I don't do it. It's just that simple. Nigga, you ain't that person that you said you were. See, your actions got to match whatever it is you saying. If your actions, that's why I said earlier, if you notice, I said, I don't understand why people continue to do stuff when the actions don't match the words that are coming out their mouth. That's how people get messed over. You know what I'm saying? Because people going to show you, because they can't be nothing but who they are. You can talk, what is that phrase? Yeah, you can fool me for a little while, but it's not going to last. Because you either have to do what it is you're saying that you're going to do, or you're not. It's just that simple.
I've been in business for a while.
It is what it is.
Have you ever seen? I looked at. Have you ever seen that Chasing Neverland about Michael Jackson? Michael Jackson had his security team working for him for free for over a year. You know why they did it? Wow. They did it because it was Michael Jackson.
Because it was Michael Jackson.
Now, Christmas time, they in the store.
They probably was staying there. Shit.
Yeah, they was staying. First off, you could not tell people who you work for. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This Michael Jackson, this is the richest man in ever. But the reason why Mike was going through what he was going through, and I'm not going to badmouth Mike, the reason he was going through what he was going through is because Sony wanted him to sell his catalog. Right. They stopped giving him money. So therefore, when he didn't have his money, he couldn't pay his security.
Right.
He kept telling his security, we going to be all right. Right. They had one of the security guards taking $100,000 around of Michael Jackson's in a briefcase. So just in case something happened, they had passports, they had money to get away and do whatever. Right. However, he didn't pay them because the record label did not want to pay Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson was homeless.
Right.
But these people went around as his security guard for years. At Christmas time, Michael Jackson went through a store and just started picking out stuff. He picked out stuff. At the end, when he got to the register, the bill was $30,000. Mike gave him a credit card. The credit card didn't go through. He asked these security guards, are y'all going to get something for y'all kids? They were like, well, no, we haven't got paid. Mike was like, oh, okay. Call my lawyer and tell my lawyer to pay for this $30,000. He did. Now I'm not saying. I'm not saying. Listen, if you see a fool, bump his head. Now I couldn't win a whole year, but again, you with Michael Jackson, you one of the biggest stars ever. And Mike was over there letting these guys work for him for free. This guy lost his house, he lost his car, he lost everything. His credit cards were maxed out and everything. He started getting mad and telling his other partner, man, can you go ask this dude, can we get paid? Dude, like, man, you gonna mess up the gig.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna mess up the gig, man. Come on, man, just play the game. But at the same time, at the end of the day, you never got paid. And here's the kicker.
What's that?
They bought in a whole different team who Mike got that This Is It tour.
Yeah.
Bought in a whole Muslim, a set of Muslim people, and got rid of them. Homeboy came and got the briefcase from him and just kicked him to the curb just like that. Didn't even pay him.
Without getting paid.
Did not get paid.
That's hard.
So that's why I'm saying when you try to be nice to people, we right back to Webby, and we right back to when you have a position, bruh. If you're not paying me, let's go ahead and nip this in the bud now.
Right.
And I don't care who it is, I'll walk off in a minute.
You're right, but did you hear what I said? The moment you don't do what you see, you said they waited what 3 years?
A year.
You
would have rolled with Michael Jackson for free.
What did I tell you?
No, I guarantee if you was a security
officer,
you mean
to
tell
crazy. You out your rabbit ass mind, boy.
Do you mean to tell me that if you went?
Let me tell you
something. So you mean to tell me that you with Michael Jackson?
This nigga's out his rabbit ass mind.
So he's selling out tours. He's selling out tours.
Let me explain it to you. Let me explain it to you. Do you want to hear it?
Go ahead.
If you don't want to hear it, that's different. Let me tell you something.
Listening.
I got him. I almost said, I'm sorry, y'all. I got a little, yeah, my boy got me a little crump. You know what I'm saying? Look here.
The Modelo.
But this the thing, bro. I have a family to feed.
Get it. Yeah.
So, wishes and wants, bro. I can't run with you for no year, dude. I might give you a couple weeks, bro. I can't go with you for no year.
Okay, I'm gonna say it again.
Because this the first thing. See, this the thing right here. You said it. You Michael Jackson. So you mean to tell me you ain't got nothing you can tap into that
he had $100,000 in the briefcase. You got $100,000 briefcase with you, but he telling you he can't pay. Now when he paid him, he would give him a check for like a month when he owed him for 4 months.
We heard all that. That ain't what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Was that their $100,000 or was that Mike's?
That was Mike's $100,000.
Exactly. So
but because he trusted them with that, they felt like they
tell him to listen. Tell him to listen. He ain't listening. He started talking. I said I don't have nothing. I don't give a damn what I'm carrying for him. If he ain't breaking me off so I can pay my bills and feed my family, I'm not finna stay with you for no year.
I think that would be the difference. If he was single and had no family, now, maybe. But
I
this
got
nigga got
family.
Kids to feed, and he got a girl.
You know
that's
what?
something to think about.
But the security guard had family. They had family.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm telling you what I wouldn't have done.
But he kept telling them he's gonna be all right.
I don't care what he telling them. See, I just told you in the other example I told you. See, the moment it doesn't go like it need to go, it's time for a conversation. See, that's just how I move. That's how I'm wired. I'm gonna ask you.
Well,
I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt.
You might only have a conversation with Mike.
Well, that's fine. We ain't gotta have a conversation. But then I go straight to the decision. I'm not gonna be there.
Exactly.
Because what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna tell my baby, you know what, baby? I know you hungry. Eat this this future sandwich we gonna get because it's coming. Mike said it's coming, baby. Don't even worry about it. Yeah. I got a future sandwich. Just eat that. You know what I'm saying? Man, you crazy.
I mean, I get what you're saying, man.
I can't do that, bro.
Now listen.
Lettuce and everything.
But see, I'm telling y'all, that is the problem that we have in the world. People are trying to be too damn friendly. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to take care of business. They trying to be friendly, and then you get mad because you trying to predict the narrative, and it ain't gonna turn out most of the times how you want it to turn out. How many times have you heard?
Never always.
Yeah. How many times you heard somebody say, "Man, I did everything for that dude. I did this. I did that," and at the end of the day, they shift gears because you allowed that to happen.
I'm guilty of the shit. Yeah.
I'm guilty too. That's why I said. I mean, nobody's accident prone from that.
I'm guilty, and I still do it because you know what? Like they say, 9 times out of 10, it don't turn out like it need to. But that 10th time, you know what happened on that 10th time, Sid? I got a real one with me. We gonna keep rocking, and we gonna go through 10 more and see if we can get one more. Because first off, you have to move within the perimeters of what you can move in. Meaning, if you can afford to do whatever and try to wait it out, you do that. If you can't, retarded motherfucker, you can't do that. It's just that simple.
Okay, well you know what I'm saying? You have to.
And my boy said,
sometimes you gotta.
Hold up, Tick. My boy said something. He said, use common sense.
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah.
Every situation it's not the same. You got to do whatever it is you need to do. Now, if you have the resources or whatever the case may be, in order to invest in a situation that hopefully it may produce something, that's cool. But if it don't, you got to take your retarded ass somewhere else and do what you need to do.
And another thing, man, you got to recognize the red flags at the beginning, because
facts.
You can't keep seeing that red flag
and keep ignoring
it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta see that red flag.
It's Michael Jackson.
And just get back like, hold up, wait a second.
It's Michael Jackson. It's like Mike said, they were starstruck.
Well, let's go right here, man. We're gonna wrap it up, but listen, what I want y'all to do for me is, if you've been through anything that we just mentioned right now,
anything
where you went above and beyond for somebody, and at the end of the day it didn't turn out the way you wanted it. We don't want to know all your business, but if you have that type of an experience, you know what to do. It's down there, man.
Yeah.
Comment. Because
I guarantee
hit the like button.
Yeah, I guarantee you what we're talking about right now. These ain't the only two people that has happened to. A lot of people have. It could have been your homie. It could have been your best friend, somebody that you treasured, and they turned around and did that. They did that exact same thing.
It happens every day.
Because it happens. It happened to me. Like I said, I can't say it ain't never happened to me, but as I said, you try to predict the narrative and you can't
live and
do
learn.
that. So, you know what I'm saying? Hey, until next time, y'all, glasses up,
Modelo's up, clean.
And we'll see y'all next time, man. Peace.